Hi, so welcome to today's video. So today's video is all about some new makeup releases that I have been seeing the last couple of weeks, probably the last 2 weeks actually. So pretty new releases that I've been seeing, and some of them are very intriguing and some of them have basically gotten me to question what exactly are they thinking. So let's go through some of them. Do let me know your thoughts on some of these new releases as well in the comments. What do you plan to pick up if you do, or what do you plan to use instead from your collection, because that's also something to start talking about a little bit more, since there's a lot of repeat products coming out. So yeah, many a times, in terms of eyeshadow palettes, for example, you probably have a similar palette somewhere already in your collection. So yeah, we can talk about it in the comments, so do let me know. So yeah, the first product that I actually basically caught my eye was from Estee Lauder. So every year Estee Lauder comes out with a summer goddess collection. I think it's called the Bronze Goddess collection every summer. And they usually come out with like an eyeshadow palette, they come out with a bronzer, they come out with the highlighter, as well as the Bronze Goddess perfume. And I really like the Bronze Goddess perfume, and also I've actually picked up one of the highlights from one of their collections. I think this is from 2019. I'm not very sure. This is the Heat Wave Illuminating Gelée Powder. So basically their highlighter in Heat Wave, which is I think a very popular shade in general. This is your typical Baked Gelée highlighter. I actually really enjoy using it, and I've used it quite a bit. And so yeah, in general, I like to explore what Estee Lauder comes out with every now and then, because they do bring out some very interesting collections every now and then. For example, last year they actually had a very beautiful collection for Lunar New Year. They came out with a nice face palette with 2 blushes and a highlighter for the Year of the Tiger last year, and that palette is amazing. I really like it. It was well-made palette. All the products were made in the US, and yeah, and the quality was great. So yeah, so I always keep an eye on Estee Lauder. So this time for the summer, they've basically come out with the Bronze Goddess Lumiere, the Summer Look Palette for Eyes and Cheek. Now, this palette, I don't know, this one, the layout of this palette is kind of not my vibe. I don't like those kind of very thin strips of eyeshadow in there. It kind of cheapens the vibe. I see this kind of layout more in like cheaper eyeshadow products, and therefore it kind of loses a bit of that luxe feel. At least that's my opinion. I actually like the shade range in the shades that they've chosen in this particular palette, because it's more like everyday neutral type of shades, which I usually gravitate towards. Usually during the summer launches for Estee Lauder, their eyeshadows, they always include like a bright pop of blue or a very warm coppery shade, or something very summery in terms of the eyeshadows. And that's basically one of the reasons why I never usually pick those up, because I rarely wear blue eyeshadow on my eyes. So yeah, but at this time this year they've actually gone with a better color selection, but I don't like the layout, so I'm probably going to be skipping this one. And this is supposed to be used for both the eyes and the cheek. So what they intend to be used on the cheek is basically that long strip of highlighter in the middle of the palette, and that one is something I think they say you can use both on your cheeks as well as on your eyes. And yeah, I don't see myself picking this up. Do let me know if you've tried this and what the quality is like. Estee Lauder eyeshadows are generally kind of middle of the road in terms of the actual formula. I've not been like super impressed with their eyeshadows in the past. Their face products, like I said, have impressed me every now and then, and of course this particular highlighter from one of their summer collections is also something that I've enjoyed. So yeah, so it's not fully a dud brand, but yeah, this particular one I don't think so I'm going to be picking anything up from this collection. So that was the first product that caught my eye. The second one is actually from Zoeva. So now Zoeva, I actually have enjoyed a lot of products from Zoeva. I really like their foundation. I've tried their concealer, which is also nice. I've also tried their Cocoa Blend eyeshadow palette, which was one of my favorites. In fact, that was the only eyeshadow palette where I actually hit pan on one of the shades. So yeah, the brand as such, and I love Zoeva brushes. I have a lot of Zoeva brushes and I enjoy using them. So it's a brand that is pretty much on my radar. But last couple of years I haven't seen them release anything interesting or new. And this year I actually saw that they've released a few, actually not a few, they've released 8 different eyeshadow quads, and these are called the Velvet Love eyeshadow quad palettes. Now I think, yeah, like I said, they have released 8 different shades, and they're all very neutral, very everyday friendly type of shades. So these are, I think, for those people who enjoy their neutrals and not really very colorful in terms of the color stories. I actually like the color stories and everything. What I don't like is the price. These are priced at $31, and that kind of makes me wonder if, you know, how good the eyeshadow formula really is. I do know that they've tried to go completely vegan, so I'm guessing these eyeshadow quads have a different formula from, you know, the Cocoa Blend eyeshadow palette that I used several years ago. And yeah, and actually there's no point even comparing it with the Cocoa Blend eyeshadow palette, because that was like an old palette, and nowadays there are like much better formulas. So yeah, if they've updated their formula to be, you know, up to par with like a lot of the newer formulas, maybe it's worth that money. But at the same time, I was thinking the quads from Viseart are actually priced at $25, and Viseart's eyeshadow formula is one of my favorites. So yeah, you know, $25 for a Viseart quad is fine, but $31 for this one is kind of like, yeah, it's a bit expensive. So I'll probably wait for some people to review this before I actually go and try this out. Another product that also they've recently released and which really caught my eye is the Eye Swipe Longwear 2-in-1 shadow liner. Now, these are eyeshadow sticks. Again, this also I think comes in 8 different variations, and this one is priced at $20, which I think is okay for Zoeva. It's a high-end brand. Yeah, but I don't know, the packaging doesn't look luxe to me. In fact, I think the new hourglass ones, which have already come out, those ones, they're much more expensive than this, but the price, at least the packaging reflects the price. Because eyeshadow sticks, I personally think, like, if you like, you know, the Kiko Milano eyeshadow sticks, then yeah, you don't really need to go and, you know, spend too much money on them, because these perform really well. They perform as well as By Terry, they perform as well as Laura Mercier. So yeah, so that way I'm always like trying to see if there's anybody who can, you know, sell me an eyeshadow stick actually worth more than this. So here, I don't know, this one, the shades are also very neutral, very much the type of shades you can find in multiple brands. There's no, you know, duochromes, or there's nothing, you know, very different shade-wise. The formula, looking at the ingredients, they kind of don't look as too different from what I've seen in other eyeshadow sticks. And again, the packaging is a little bit dinky, in my opinion. It looks very cheap. It actually reminds me of the packaging from LA Girl. These were like priced at $3, and I don't know why, but when I saw the packaging of the Zoeva ones, it kind of reminded me of these. So yeah, and I was like, okay, I want slightly better packaging if you're going to sell that to me for $20. Yeah, the colors do look interesting, but again, so I might potentially try these products out from Zoeva if there is a sale sometime around the corner, but I don't see myself really paying full price for any of these things at this point, unless of course I, you know, see a review or something where somebody really likes these products. But yeah, but so far I'm not super convinced yet. So let me know, have you tried anything of any of these new products from Zoeva? They are, I think they might be, yeah, they are actually available online. So I'm guessing somebody from Europe at least would have tried it by now. They do offer shipping to the US. So I think you need to spend like a minimum of $100 to get free shipping. So yeah, so if it is actually very good, I don't mind stocking up on some more Zoeva products, because it's been a while since I've bought anything from the brand, and they do hold a special place in my heart because they have some very nice brushes. And also, so all the products that I've tried from them have been very good. So let me know how these new products are, if in case you've tried any of them. So yeah, so speaking of Kiko Milano, since I was talking about these eyeshadow sticks from them, Kiko Milano, as you know, would basically come out with limited edition collections multiple times around the year, and this time around their spring collection is basically called the Beauty Essentials collection. And initially when I first saw it, I was not really, you know, didn't feel like picking anything up. But then I laid my eyes upon this thing called the Beauty Essentials 2-in-1 Blurring Primer and Perfecting Powder. And this one actually really looked beautiful. I like that wavy pattern on the, you know, of the pan. I like the packaging. It looks very nice. It looks pretty interesting in terms of packaging. And the actual product does have quite a bit of shimmer in it. So since they claim this can be used as sort of like a finishing powder, sorry, a smoothing powder, I'm assuming this can be like, what do you say, glowy kind of finishing powder. I hope to use it as a finishing powder. And also I'm kind of intrigued that they call this a primer as well. So I would like to experiment with this. In case anyone's actually tried this product out yet, do let me know how it's worked out, because yeah, it's something new. I haven't seen something like this before, where this is a powder which you can use both as a primer as well as like a finishing smoothing type of powder. And if you look at the ingredients, like I said, it does have mica in it. And let me just quickly take a look at the ingredients. I believe I saw mica as like one of the, yeah, mica is like the first ingredient, followed by synthetic fluorofluoropyte, which is, I think, synthetic mica, if I remember right. So both of these products are the first two products. So it's definitely a very shiny powder. So let's see, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like a very subtle highlight. I'm actually very curious. I would like to try this one. And also in this collection, they have a very beautiful looking luminous blush. And what it's called is, let me just pull it up. Yeah, it's called the Beauty Essentials Silky Luminous Blush. This one, it just looks so pretty in the pan, and I really enjoy most of Kiko's powder products, especially their blushes. So there's a high chance I might pick this one up as well. So again, do let me know if anyone has actually tried any of these products from their latest collection, and let me know how it worked out. I've seen a couple of reviews of this from Italian beauty channels, because they usually get most of the products first out in Italy before they come to the US market. And yeah, I've seen pretty good reviews, but at the same time, I just want a few people in English to review this as well. So I'm like looking to see how this would be. And also I'm actually waiting for a sale. I always wait for at least some sort of sale, like even buy one and buy two get one free or something like that on Kiko, to finally pull the trigger on this one. So let me know if you've tried it and what you think of it, in case you've tried it. Yeah, so Kiko always excites me with their limited edition products. And yeah, these two things have really caught my eye. And there are also quite a few things that they've released in this particular collection. So yeah, it's all pretty interesting. They have some eyeshadows which you can stack, which very much look like the Kaja Beauty Bento. I think the Beauty Bento eyeshadow, I think that's the exact name of them. The Kaja ones where you have like 3 different shadows stacked together. They also have some other very interesting products. I think they have like an illuminator stick. They have, I think, like a 3-in-1 eyeshadow, eye primer, eyeliner, pencil. They have quite a few things in this collection. So yeah, from all of those things, the thing that's exciting me and interesting me the most are those 2 products which I just talked about. That's basically that powder as well as that blush. So yeah, so the next product that I actually came across, which I believe is already available in Europe, or at least is available in Sweden, because I did see a Swedish website selling this product. It's from Maybelline, and this is called the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. And this supposedly has vitamin C as well. It has a skin tint with a vitamin C derivative in it. I'm not sure how many shades they plan to release, but on the Swedish website, I do see quite a few shades, at least 10-12 shades. And since it's a skin tint, I'm guessing they're stretchable shades. So yeah, I'm not sure how many shades are going to be there in the US market. This is what I got from the Swedish website, but I do know from Instagram that they are planning to release it in the US market as well. Um, Now, the skin tint, I don't know. The first time when I saw it, I kind of was excited because I like skin tints and skin serum type, tinted serum type of products in general. I don't like full coverage foundation, so this kind of was exciting. And then I remembered that last year around this time, Maybelline did release something very similar, and that was from their Green Edition line. This was called the um, Maybelline Green Edition Super Drop Tinted Oil. And this one was not my favorite. This one, although it is a tinted oil, it was a very dry looking, oily, some funny texture. I just didn't like the texture. I mean, when you first apply it, it does go on looking okay. And then as the day goes by, I would notice that it would just cling on to all my dry patches, especially around here. And you just look really horrible. And basically the longer you wear it, starts looking even worse on your skin. In fact, your skin would basically look better without it. So yeah, so that's basically, you know, kind of stopping me from trying another skin tint from them. And also in the Swedish website, I did look at the ingredient list, and this one has I think, let me just pull it up. I think it's got alcohol as the second. No, it's not the second. It's a third ingredient. Sorry, fourth ingredient. There's water, isododecane, dimethicone, and it's got alcohol denatured. And I have dry skin, and anything with alcohol basically makes it look even worse. So yeah, so most likely this is a no from me. Even the L'Oreal dropper type of foundation that everybody's raving about, it has alcohol in it, and that's basically making me, I think it's called, what was it called? I don't remember. I can basically pop a picture of it here. The L'Oreal, I don't know what it's called. Yeah, it's basically comes in the same dropper style. It's quite popular with a lot of people on YouTube, and it's called the True, okay, never mind. It just completely escapes my mind, the name. That one also has alcohol in it, and that's basically why I'm staying away from it, although it has very good reviews from a lot of people that I watch, and even in fact even people who have dry skin seem to like it. But yeah, with my skin, I know that alcohol and it just doesn't go along. So anyway, so that's probably going to be a skip from me. And yeah, if you are actually based in Europe and it's already in the market there, have you tried it, and what are your thoughts about it? If you know somebody from Europe is watching this one as I'm talking right now. The next product that actually caught my eye was from Gucci, and this is the Gucci Palette de Beauté Quatuor, and this is priced at $69, and you have basically a quad setup along with that I don't know what you call those cheap looking applicators which are found in the drugstore brands. And this is supposed to be a palette that you can use for both your eyes and your face, and one of the quadrants in each of the variants that they have is supposed to be a cream product. And when I first saw the price, I was quite shocked because $69 is just too much for this. I don't know, I'd rather just buy like a Chanel or a Dior quad instead of this one, because at least those look a little bit more luxe. This one, the packaging looks a little bit tacky in my opinion. I don't like the whole plasticky feel of it. It just looks like clunky plastic to me. And also, yeah, the entire layout is like very, I don't know, it cheapens the look again. I don't know. And also, I don't generally like cream products as well as powder products together in the same little space, because your cream product is definitely going to get bits of the powder product stuck in there, and it's just a mess. And no, I mean, I get the fact that they're probably trying to promote this as sort of like an easy to travel quad where you have everything for your lips. I don't know if you can use the cream product on your lips, but at least, yeah, you can use it on your cheeks and you have your eyeshadow and everything. But yeah, this is just, I don't know, it's just overpriced. It doesn't look expensive to me. If I'm paying that kind of money, I want it to look luxe, because part of the whole thing about buying prestige makeup is to enjoy the packaging, enjoy that luxe feeling. But if it's not giving me that, then I'm not paying that much money. And yeah, no. So Yeah, and also some of the shades that they've selected for this quad are kind of weird. I don't know. It just overall no, it's a big no from me. The collection that has actually got me excited from MAC in a long time is this new collection for spring that they've come out, which is like a collaboration with Richard Quinn. Now, I don't know much about the fashion world, but I think he is known for some sort of eccentric designs, because this one, the packaging looks very interesting and very busy, to put it mildly. These products are now available on MAC's website, so let me know if anyone's actually picked anything up. It is very intriguing to me because I find the packaging to be quite different from anything that I've seen. Therefore, I'm kind of tempted to pick up at least one lipstick and the highlighter in this collection. Now, the highlighter in this collection looks really beautiful. I like that little imprint of a rose on the pan. It looks really beautiful, and I'm not sure if that highlighter is a bit dark. I am not sure about it. I should probably just watch a couple of reviews before I actually pull the trigger, but it is really calling my name, just the pack because of the packaging, and also the lipstick packaging. They have two different matte lipsticks in this particular collection, and both of them the packaging looks really nice. And yeah, I'm kind of tempted to pull the trigger on this one, so I might pick it up. The thing is, the eyeshadow palette is definitely a no-go. I don't wear those kind of shades at all. They're your typical pastel shades for the spring, and I don't really wear much pastel. It doesn't suit my skin tone, so I stay away from them. Yeah, but these two products, primarily the lipstick as well as the highlighter, have actually, yeah, kind of got my interest. I might pick it up. Let's see. I might just wait for a sale, because a lot of MAC collections do go for sale. Nowadays, I don't see too many MAC products actually getting sold out. Once upon a time, if you wanted something from a limited edition MAC collection, if you don't buy it in the first 10-15 days, it's gone. So I don't see that happening these days. So I'll just wait and see if it's still there and it goes on sale, then yes, it's meant to be. Otherwise, I'm basically skipping. So yeah, again, let me know if you've tried anything from this collection and if it's of any interest to you, for me to review it in any way. So yeah, so the next product is actually from Too Faced, and it's been a while since Too Faced has come out with anything in their big tin type packaging, any eyeshadow palette in their tin packaging, and usually I like the formula in those. And the latest one that they've come out is called the Italian Spritz eyeshadow palette. The colors are very, very spring-like. They look very vibrant. They look very interesting. It looks very different from what they've done before. So that way I'm kind of drawn to it. But at the same time, I know I don't use these type of shades on a regular basis. So I might most likely skip it. But if these type of shades do interest you, I did see a couple of reviews where people said the formula is really nice. And yeah, it's priced at $54. They've gone up in price, like most products right now. Most makeup products seem to have gone up a couple of dollars. I would ideally wait for a sale to pick up any Too Faced product, because nowadays I think almost always Too Faced goes on sale in like 2-3 months. So maybe by summer this might most likely go on sale. And if this interests you and you're okay with waiting, I would highly recommend picking it up a little later. So yeah, I mean, if I did use these colors, I would have probably picked this up. It's kind of different and nice for a change from Too Faced. Now, another product which is also an eyeshadow palette which has been getting quite a bit of buzz is from Rare Beauty, and they've basically released a new eyeshadow palette called the Discovery Eyeshadow Palette. I think it's got a name, something Grace. Let me just pick up the name. Actually, no, I don't know. I thought it was called something Grace. Anyway, at least on Sephora, it doesn't say that name anymore, but I saw that name somewhere. Maybe it was on the Instagram handle. Yeah, Give Yourself Grace. That was the name. And this palette is basically priced at $29. The shade selection is nothing new. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us have a lot of these shades already. But yeah, it's still a pretty nice, compact collection of the type of shades that I would ideally use. The only thing that's the reason why I'm not picking this up is because the biggest pan in this palette is basically a pressed glitter, and I don't use pressed glitters. And that's basically one of the reasons why I've stayed away from the previous releases from Rare Beauty as well, because the center shade is always a pressed glitter. It's the same case here. I just wish companies stopped using pressed glitter in these kind of palettes. Like, yes, I know there's a market for some, you know, there are some people who like pressed glitters, but yeah, but you know, if you include it in every palette in your brand, then I'm not buying your brand because I just don't use them. And it's a big waste, especially since it's the biggest one. And yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I mean, the price is actually okay, $29 for quite an array of shades. But again, it's not worth it to me simply because one big shade there is a pressed glitter. So yeah, and I haven't actually tried any of the formulas from any eyeshadow formula from Rare Beauty because of the, you know, pressed glitter issue. But just let me know how the shadow formula is, so I know in the future. I haven't tried anything from them. Okay, so now the next product that I wanted to talk about is actually from Stila. Stila has been coming out with quite a few products recently, and quite a few lip products. I did see that on Ulta they've come out with a calligraphy lip stain, which basically looks like a marker. And they've also come out with these Heaven's Dew Gel Lip Oils. Okay, let's talk about the Dew Gel Lip Oils first. Now these lip oils, as you know, is currently basically become like a very popular lip product. Almost every brand seems to be doing one now. And one of my favorite lip oils is from House Labs. I do have the older packaging when they used to sell it on Amazon. This is a very comfortable formula to wear. The color is very beautiful and it does really moisturize your lips. So I'm actually very happy with this one. And therefore I'm actually interested to try some more lip oils. Now this one from Stila actually has glitter in it, which is quite different from all the other lip oils that I've seen so far. So I'm kind of tempted to try this out. This is priced at $24 and they do have quite a few shades. I think they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have like 6 shades, which is quite cool. And the only thing that is concerning is that I'm wondering if those glitter particles in this lip oil is going to, you know, kind of be gritty. I hope not. If they're not gritty, this would be a very nice lip oil, I think. At least looking at the ingredients, I didn't see any PET being listed. So basically that means there's probably no plasticky glitter in there. But yeah, I will see. Again, I will just wait for some reviews before I eventually buy it. I generally enjoy a lot of Stila's products and I would be very happy if they made a comeback as a brand and more people talked about them. They have very good eyeshadows, they have good, and their convertible lip to cheek product is like one of my favorite cream blushes. And I also enjoy their eyeliner. What else do I like from Stila? So yeah, these are primarily the things that I've tried from Stila. And a long time ago, I've actually tried some face, I don't know, something like a tint or something from them, which was also pretty good. So yeah, overall, I've had very good experiences with Stila. So I'm kind of curious to see how these new lip products work out. So they have, like I said, this lip oil, and the other one is the calligraphy lip stain. They do come in very bright, vivid colors, which is kind of scaring me off a little bit because I don't wear too many bright colors on my lips. But yeah, let's see. I might just wait for a sale and then maybe pick these things out to try. So yeah, so that's it. So those were some of the new products that were intriguing to me. Oh yeah, another product that I saw was a new release from Nabla, which is, I don't remember the exact name. I will again pop up the picture here. It was basically teased on their Instagram, so I'm not sure about the price. The entire lip product actually looks very similar to the Revlon the Super Lustrous Glass Shine lipsticks, which have basically been discontinued. But if you can still get your hands on these, I highly recommend it. I'm actually wearing this on my lips. I'm wearing the shade Love Is On. This one is very comfortable. It gives you a very beautiful glossy look on the lips, and it's quite pigmented as well. I don't know. I don't know why they're discontinuing these. And now almost every other brand is trying to basically come out with similar stuff and much more priced, much more higher than this. So even the component of the Nabla, the new Nabla lip product, looks very similar to the Revlon one. I'm not sure of the price, but I'm sure it's definitely going to be more expensive than the Revlon one. So anyway, so that's another product that I saw, and you know, it made me think about how I was kind of lucky to pick out some of the Revlon glass shine lipsticks before they basically completely disappeared from my drugstore, because this formula is very nice. And yeah, the Nabla product that they've been teasing online also looks very similar on the lips to these glass shine lipsticks from Revlon. So anyway, so those are some of the new products that I saw recently, and that some have been tempting me, some have been like a straight out no from me. Let me know what are the products that you've been finding exciting recently, and if you're planning to pick out any of the products that I talked about today, and if you've tried any of them, what are your thoughts? So yeah, I'll see you again in another one. Bye.